Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Action Theater Presents. Today's feature is Earth versus the Flying Saucers from 1956. See, we got DJ Ronnie G saying first. And hello to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights saying, "What's good, everyone? Happy Thursday." Well, happy Thursday to you, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Uh, we're going to have your synopsis here for you in a moment.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, YouTube Ronin. Bill's not so terrific sidekick here. I am dealing with a bit of a computer issue, as some of you may know. So let me head on over very quickly here to IMDb Pro, where you can check me out. I have a page there, and we'll get into a little bit more detail about our feature film here. Right, and thank you, Connie Cleary, for the member chat. 28 months. Much
Awesome.
appreciation.
Thank you, Connie.
Indeed. All right, Earth versus the Flying Saucers, the classic science fiction film. Extraterrestrials traveling in high-tech flying saucers contact a scientist as part of a plan to enslave the inhabitants of Earth. Directed by Fred F. Sears. Screenplay by Bernard Gordon, George Worthing Yates. Story by Kurt Siodmak and Donald E. Keough, who wrote Flying Saucers from Outer Space, the short story that this film is based on. All right. Stars Hugh Marlowe, Joan Taylor, Donald Curtis, Morris Ingram, and a number of other actors from that time period that you probably haven't heard of or seen in anything else. But they are there. Yes. Let's see. Of course, the classic Ray Harryhausen.
Yep.
Visual effects. And in fact, my avatar this evening is a behind-the-scenes photo of Mr. Harryhausen working on the scene where the flying saucer crashes into the Capitol building. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Stuff gets ripped up in this film.
yeah. I don't think we can spoil it. It being it's how. Oh my gosh! How many years?
How old is this? So 1956, like a 70-year-old movie. So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But in case there is anybody watching tonight who has not seen it, if you liked Independence Day, you're going to love the third act of this film. All right. So we do have in the chat with us tonight also Andrea Black. Tune the News. And of course, as we said earlier, Connie Cleary. Yes, this film is a personal favorite of hers, which I do know very well. Connie has also featured this film. Big Al Presents, host of Films with Friends, the creator of the 10 Word Review. I'm going to be joining Al this Saturday for a screening of Batman 66, of course, starring Adam West. And I am going to be joining him also on September the 4th for a screening of Muppet Treasure Island in honor of the late legendary Tim Curry. Of course,
Nice.
there is the screening room where you can join us. This film is readily available. You can find it right here for free on YouTube. Unfortunately, as much as we would love to, if we were to show it, it would be a copyright strike for both of our channels because unfortunately.
I was saying I'm not sure if it is public domain yet, but it should be. But even if it is, sometimes there's a little piece of music or something that somebody's gonna claim it.
So we don't want to take the chance that we would get hit on it.
Yeah.
So what you can do is either you can join us on Cosme. You can go to where it is available on YouTube. You can watch it that way and just sync up along with us. If you have a copy of this film, I'm sure it's out there in some fashion. I'm sure Tubi probably has it. They seem to have everything else, except when I'm looking for a movie, which is very odd. But yeah. Al's saying it's in public domain.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay. Well, either way, we are going to be watching it on, I guess, on Cosme today.
Yeah, we're playing the black and white version of it. It did one of the films that did get colorized. And I have both, but I just chose to go with the black and white version today.
I am not down personally with the colorization thing. Yeah. So I'm perfectly fine watching a black and white film in black and white. It doesn't need to be in color for me to enjoy it. So that's how we're going to do it today, folks. We don't want to take the chance because even like as Bill said, even if a movie is in public domain, you can still get it. It is free on Tubi, as also I figured it would be. Even if it's in public domain, we can get hit possibly for a piece of music that is in it. That's what happened to us during the McClintock show.
Yeah.
And, because McClintock is in public domain, we got hit for the music, and as Pop Culture Minefield would say, we got ganked. So yeah. So we're not going to take the chance. But I know that this is a movie that is a big hit among those of you who are in the chat with us right now.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to be doing the trivia section at the end, as always, and hope that everybody enjoys the film. So what we're going to do is when we start the film, we're going to put the commentary only banner up. So in case you are syncing, along with us and you want to watch it in another way other than Cosme, which I completely understand, or if you are coming to this broadcast late, like maybe you catch us tomorrow, and that way you can go on. As we've explained, this movie is available on YouTube. It's available on Tubi. We just don't want to take the chance airing it ourselves, because of copyright. And another thing I do want to very quickly remind everybody of before we get to the film is we've been having a bit of an issue with bots. We very much would, we want the chat to, eat, drink, and be merry, so to speak. But if you go too far away from the subject matter, YouTube and Cosme start to think that you're bots. And that kind of affects our channels. So we want to hear from you, but don't in the middle of the movie for no reason start talking about Alice in Wonderland, or something like that, So because they'll think that you're a bot.
No odd rabbit holes.
Don't go down a rabbit hole or anything. Try to keep it on task. But other than that, I know that this is a movie Bill's been wanting to do for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I know he's really been looking forward to this episode in particular. We've been trying to fit it in somewhere for like a good year now. So I say, Bill, unless you've got anything to add, no time like the present.
All right. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, and go.
And of course, as those of you who are in Cosme can see, you can find this movie also on Fandango at home. And as you see, we get the flying saucers right away. This movie wastes absolutely no time. It throws you in. Sorry about the subtitles. They do appear to be a little off, but that happens sometimes.
Wow, that is weird that it is off like that. Hello, JPRPH1. Hello, friend. Columbia Pictures presents Hewitt Musgrove and John Taylor, Donald Curtis, Morris Ingram, John Zembra, Tom Bone Henry, Gordon Rhodes, and Larry Blake. Screenplay by George Gordon Yates, Redmond T. Marcus.
Technical effects created by Ray Harryhausen.
I think Cronus was in here last time.
Yeah, that's still from the
previous segment.
Episode. Yeah.
Where opening shot of a car driving in like the desert.
Mm-hmm. And here we got our lead, Hugh Marlowe. Hello to Santiago Chavez. Pocket Rocket. Stop it. All right, sorry. Peachy Show. Okay. Peachy Show this week. Sorry. You all were thinking it. Come on. Was that you? What? Oh,
we're being chased by a giant saucer. Yeah.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, I stoned the crowds. It's drunk. E.T. is drunk.
It's a good thing they're in the middle of nowhere, or else people would be honking horns at behind them.
Yeah. Gee, I don't know, honey. Was it your ex-husband or what? I don't know. Pardon me while I light my spleef. I know you smoke enough, you see things. Yeah, just something slightly off about the fact that he married his secretary.
Yeah.
I know it was the 50s, but still, you know. It's something that goes with. Panama. Dun, 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 Panama. Sorry. Sorry.
No, not that Panama.
Ah, damn it. Son of a. I'll kill him.
And I
No.
didn't give you away.
Because it does play like, well, it was Saturday. Let's get married.
Yeah.
You know? 2, 57, 44, 20. No, no, not number 7.
Oh, no, look at number 7. Now it's so more lucky.
Cambot, quick, give me rocket number 9.
I mean, it's just trash in the atmosphere.
Yeah, you know. Well, not in ours.
Yes, have some.
Ew. No. Of course, you understand she has poisoned the barbecue.
Yeah, because there's no bacon and there's no cheese. That's a crime. A crime's been committed. There's no bacon and no cheese. Why? Why is there no bacon and no cheese?
This is the Army, Mr. Brown. Sorry. Oh.
My God, they look like
Flashlights?
pillows. Two giant fluffy pillows.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 12's going, this is bull crap! How dare you! I don't want to die!
A sale at Bloomingdale's. Oh, that's just the wrong day to stop sniffing glue.
Hey, that guy.
A what?
He's like, who's kidding? They're all over the place.
Hmm. Well, listen to the people coming out of it.
They got Xanthar.
Of course, they shoot. Uh, they shoot first and ask questions not later.
Ay, caramba.
Communication's gone. Big bada boom. Bada boom. Big bada boom.
Oh no.
Those have got to be the most uncomfortable spacesuits.
Trust me, Russ, you're better off down there. It's not looking good up there. Well, I wanted to chat to Jason Glaze. Good to see you. Welcome. The link to the Cosme is in the chat. Please feel free to join us here. We're up to the scene where the general has just been kidnapped by the aliens.
Our timestamp is 23:05.
So we've got entering basically the second act of the film.
Because we're Americans and we shoot first and ask questions much later. Because the best line of defense is a good offense. Mel, you know who said that? Mel, the cook on Alice. Interstellar what? Don't tell Christopher Nolan. Ew, you can see his brain.
Yeah.
We can't hear that. And we don't speak much.
Hey, that guy. It's still daytime, Russ. Burnham Wood reaches Dunsinane. I'm a Xerox machine, and you? Discount Kevin McCarthy on approach. Yes, the man is clearly deranged. Damn it! I'm Hugh Marlowe, not Hugh O'Brien.
Well, that's still true to today. So it turns to people without brain food. Too late.
Thanks, Russ. Jerkweed. Yeah, I got it. You mean you have a weirding module?
Timestamp 48:21. Final tap. Final tap.
Rocky roll. Yes, but if it goes wrong, we can blame you.
Strange orb. Let's throw a wrench at it. That was my favorite wrench. Damn you!
Oh, yeah.
It's attack of the flying spear.
Okay.
St. Elmo's Almost Fire, that cool movie from the 80s.
No, no, no. You were not in St. Elmo's Fire. That was Judd Nelson. Rob Lowe will meet us there. Well, what about me?
Just get the hell out of here.
You forgot about me.
Watch as the kill crazy alien takes out the disabled man. Oh, nice. Old man McFeely. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling scientists. Well, so much for the lab. Oh, they'll never put that out. Only rabbit hole, quick. And of course, that's her father and the cop that they dropped out of the spaceship there. Yes, we're going to kill every single one of these damn aliens. Oh, okay. Foosball, the Armageddon.
Foosball's the devil! Foosball's the devil! Bobby Boucher, you will be not playing foosball.
speaking to you from the year 1999.
Run away! Run away! Get out while you still can! Choose! Choose the form of the destructor! Oh.
First things first. You've had 56 days. You didn't start evacuating people then.
Yeah, yeah.
We are at 1 hour, 10 minutes, 40 seconds. Getting ready for our big finish here. The battle against the evil aliens. I No. You can't park there. Boy! I hope you got another one. Hello to Gap After Dark. We're winding down Earth versus the Flying Saucers. At least until the aliens
The end.
to defeat Sauron.
Shall you consult the scrolls?
I
You're
will consult
welcome,
them scrolls.
JPRPH1. Consulting the scrolls.
All right. Earth versus the Flying Saucers was released August 10th, 1956. So, yes, 70 years ago this month. It won one award from the Motion Picture Sound Editors, the Golden Reel Award for Best Sound Editing in a Feature Film. Hold on. All right. Apparently, it does not want me to look there. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yes. Softness. Oh, nothing there. No wonder. Okay, forget that. On to trivia then.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. Filming locations include the Hyperion Water Reclamation Plant, 12,000 Vista Del Mar, Playa del Rey, Los Angeles, for the Science Laboratory, the UCLA Medical Center, 10833 LeConte Avenue, Westwood, Los Angeles, for the opening sequence, Zuma Beach, Malibu, Royce Hall, 340 Royce Drive, UCLA, Westwood, Los Angeles, California, Washington, D.C., and the Columbia Warner Brothers Ranch, 411 Hollywood Way, Berkeley, California, for the barbecue scene and some Washington, D.C. shots. On to the trivia. This science fiction movie was suggested by the 1953 nonfiction book Flying Saucers from Outer Space by retired U.S. Marine Corps Major Donald E. Kehoe, who believed that certain aerial phenomena were interplanetary in origin. Parts of the Hyperion Treatment Plant, later renamed the Hyperion Water Reclamation Plant, adjacent to Dockweiler State Beach in Los Angeles, were used as the movie's headquarters. It was the sound of the sewage disposal plant's disintegration tanks that was used as the sound of the alien craft. One of the scenes of a saucer attacking jets is footage of an airshow crash. Yeah.
Oh, that's grim.
Yeah. Tim Burton, a huge Ray Harryhausen fan, recreated the destruction of Washington as a tribute in his movie Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks, yes.
This was the last movie in which Ray Harryhausen used stop motion to create collapsing buildings. He said it was too much work. Harryhausen later stated in his biography that this was his least favorite of his films. The scene of a destroyer blowing up is stock footage of the sinking of the HMS Barham, which occurred on November 25th, 1941. To not upset the British public, the Royal Navy decided to withhold an announcement until later. However, in late November 1941, a Scottish medium, Helen Duncan,
who had heard of the sinking through a friend, disclosed the sinking during a seance. She was eventually tried under the British Witchcraft Act, the last person before it was repealed. Yike.
Yeah. Damn, that's harsh.
The death ray used by the saucers was an in-camera effect using Roman candles. The supposed satellite launches are stock footage of Viking rockets, high-altitude probes that were the predecessors of the Vanguard, intended to be the first satellite launcher. The later shots of rockets crashing at takeoff are really German V2s, since none of the first 12 Vikings ever failed. Ironically, the 13th Viking, now called Vanguard, blew up on the launch pad just as in the movie. Fans of Disneyland might recognize the voice of the narrator and of the alien as Paul Frees, who provides the voice of the ghostly host for the Haunted Mansion ride. Freeze was also the voice for many cartoon characters for Disney, as well as for the Bullwinkle Show. The flying saucers were suspended on piano wires, practically invisible except against a background of clouds. For these, Ray Harryhausen had to paint the wires out frame by frame. Although he would continue to make films for another 25 years, this is the last Ray Harryhausen movie set in the United States. The rest were set in mythical lands, the moon, and prehistoric times. The closest he got to America was the Valley of Guanji in 1969, set in Mexico. 3 aluminum flying saucer models and one made from wood were made by Ray Harryhausen's father. The location for the home barbecue scene and the sporadic neighborhood shots during the final attack were filmed on Morning Glory Circle, also known as Blondie Street, a very popular outdoor set for film and television on the Columbia Warner back lot. It was the major location for Leave It to Beaver, Bewitched, The Partridge Family, American Beauty, and Pleasantville, among countless others. In 2023, the entire lot was demolished after 80 years of service to make way for office buildings and sound stages. Young Sheldon was the last production there. Connie Tucker's tumble-down house can be seen at the end of season 6. Columbia's publicity department created publicity stills using the cut and paste technique. The resulting stills of the flying saucers were vastly inferior to the special effects in the film itself. In fact, one of the more infamous stills shows Hugh Marlowe and Joan Taylor standing on top of the water in the middle of the Potomac River. I've seen it, yeah. As part of the promotion campaign, theater managers were encouraged to offer customers insurance against alien invasion. Insurance certificates could be used when patrons buy tickets, announced the Columbia campaign book. While Dr. Marvin, his wife, the major, and the police officer are being transported in a saucer, a large viewing screen is displaying their movement away from Earth. One of the shots displayed is of Earth and the moon with a haze-like fog. This shot is taken from the opening credits of The Day the Earth Stood Still, which featured Harry Lauder, who plays the generator operator in this movie, as the tank soldier who Klaatu handed the damaged device to that would have allowed the president to study life on other planets. The saucer shooting down a plane, real footage from an airshow crash, was also used in the closing credits of the movie Fury, under the billing of director of photography Roman Vasyanov. Dr. Marvin wants the biggest generator Schenectady has. General Electric built its generators in Schenectady. Unusual for a 50s sci-fi movie, the saucers make their first appearance at the very beginning of the movie. Menacing several commercial and military airplanes, they appear during the narration and before the credits. The brief shot of the Washington Monument falling on helpless citizens was also used in The Giant Claw, 1957, where it became the most realistic special effects shot in the picture. I mean, that movie would be fine if not for that goofy freaking bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to make try not to make your horrific monster for $20 out of paper mache. That's all I'm saying. Bernard Gordon was one of the screenwriters, but was originally credited as Raymond T. Marcus because of the Hollywood blacklist. For the 2008 DVD release, his real name was restored to the credits, and he was moved from second billing to top billing over George Worthing Yates. The language translation computer is shown is one of UCLA's differential analyzers, a mechanical analog computer. A different shot of one of these also appears in Destination Moon, 1950, and When Worlds Collide, 1951, performing what it can do, solving differential equations. This was Harry Lauder's second appearance in a Ray Harryhausen film. In It Came From Beneath the Sea, 1955, he was crushed by a giant tentacle. Here he's killed by an alien death ray. Several actors in this movie appear in other Sneer Harryhausen films. Joan Taylor is a secretary here and almost a doctor. Doctor Lady in 20 Million Miles to Earth, 1957. John Zaremba is a scientist in both films. Thomas Brown Henry plays a general in both, and Donald Curtis plays a scientist in It Came From Beneath the Sea, and a military man here. The footage for the bomber exploding is of a B-17 Flying Fortress target drone being hit by a Nike Hercules missile during a 1953 weapons test. Ray Harryhausen may have borrowed some effects from George Powell's War of the Worlds, 1953. In both movies, the military weapons can't penetrate the invaders' protection screens, but the invaders have no trouble shooting out from them. Both films have the scientist testing an alien helmet, observing its visual capabilities. The glow and dissolve ray effect would have come from the day the Earth stood still. In fact, crowd scenes from that film were edited in. One of the buildings struck by crashing flying saucers is Union Station, Washington's main train station. This may have been inspired by a 1953 accident when a runaway passenger train smashed into the station concourse. The car that Russ and Carol drive is a 1955 Mercury. When Carol is invited to test the alien language translator, she recites, "The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven," into the microphone. Although someone identifies the source as William Shakespeare, the play is not named. The lines are from The Merchant of Venice, Act 4, Scene 1. It is the beginning of Portia's most famous speech in the play, speaking to the plaintiff Shylock while she is disguised as a young male doctor of law named Balthazar. The beach location where Russ and Carol park their car and go down to the saucer was the same place on Zuma Beach, Malibu, where the film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane ends. Within the science fiction community, Earth versus the Flying Saucers is often cited as the definitive 1950s B-movie sci-fi film. It features both the best and the worst aspects of the subgenre, including main character actors, character development, and Harryhausen special effects on one hand, as well as the usual naive pseudoscience and laughable dialogue and plot points on the other. The scale of the spacecraft in the alien fleet vary, as shown at their various crash landings in Washington, D.C., and when attacking the U.S. Air Force aircraft. The one that nosedives into the Potomac is especially dramatically large compared with the other smaller ones that previously control land next to the lab looking for the scientists developing the sonic weapon, or that later dramatically crash into the Capitol and other expensive DC buildings and monuments. When it comes to fighting advanced alien spacecraft, you can't choose your battlegrounds and keep civilians from running around and getting in harm's way and subsequently becoming casualties. 3 actors in this film would go on to portray judges in the Perry Mason television series: Morris Ankrum, Brandon Rhodes, and Frank Wilcox. All right. And that is it.
Okay.
The scrolls are closed.
The scrolls are closed. So, next week, we're going to do, here on Action Theater, we're going to do 1959's Journey to the Center of the Earth. Not the one with the rock, the original. Pat Boone, James Manson, and Arlene Dahl. Thank you all for coming today. Appreciate it. What you got in store? Deleted.
All right. Even though the links are not up yet, later on tonight, we'll be, assuming my hardware and all holds up here, will be at 11 p.m. the next episode of Coming Attractions, where you get to find out what I am up to in the next week. Up to and including my appearance this Saturday night on Films with Friends. And, of course, hosted by Big Al Presents. And we will be watching Batman 66. Starring, of course, Adam West and Burt Ward. Of course, I'll be joining Bill for Western Cinema Presents Sunday at 4:30 Eastern. And this week's movie is McKenna's Gold, with Gregory Peck, Omar Sharif, Telly Savalas, and Catwoman and recent birthday girl, Julie Newmar. And it's about a group of outlaws that kidnap a marshal believing he knows where some gold is hidden. So join us for that. All right. And of course, my usual broadcasts. I'm working on coming up with something for Unscripted, but I will be joined later that night at 11 p.m. For reserved seats, and I am going to be joined by the Tired Midnight Blogger, Curtis Selby.
Cool.
Yep.
As I said at the end of these, always remain to be excellent to each other. Party on, and we'll see you at the next one.
Indeed. I hope that you all enjoyed today's broadcast. Thank you all for being here with us in the live chat. Thank you to anyone that might have been lurking in the background. Quite all right. You don't have to engage with the chat, just as long as you enjoy the show. Hit the like, share out the stream. We are simulcasting on both of our channels, so don't forget to hit the likes on both channels. If you are new to Bill's channel or mine, we do this show every week at the same time. So please join us for next week. Journey to the Center of the Earth from 1959, the Oscar-nominated film, and starring James Mason and Pat Boone. And as I always say at the end of every broadcast from HQ, and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night, take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.